have here from Arlington, Virginia, the self-proclaimed bald eagle of comedy, Sean Callahan.
What's going on? You guys having a good time? Yeah. So, I'm on this long trip with my girlfriend recently, and she started telling me all these relationship statistics you guys get them from your girly magazine. She tells me that the average committed couple has like 300 fights a year. I'm thinking, wow, how do they keep track of that? You know, but we're driving, and as usual, I'm lost. I'm trying to play it off, and she realizes that we're lost. So I think we're lost, and maybe we should turn around. Maybe you should have printed the directions like I asked you to. Maybe you should get a GPS like normal people. Click! Click! My girlfriend got a clicker to keep track of the number of fights we had. Now we get in fights about what's even a fight. We go on another trip. I'm checking out the luggage. I'm looking it over. Honey, you're beautiful. Do you really need 4 pairs of shoes for an overnighter? Yes. Click! That's not a fight, that's a question. Click! This is awful. It's awful. So the only way to slow roll the clicker brigade is to try and keep Mama happy. So she's been asking me about doing yoga. And you guys do yoga? Right. Well, I was like, all right, I'm secure. I can handle this. We'll do yoga. Right, but it's kind of intimidating. You get in there, everybody has their mat. There's all this like yoga gear. You know, it's really quiet. You know, I'm looking around. I'm like, I'm not really sure what Zen is. Is this it? You know, so we get going, and it kicks your butt. Yoga kicks your butt. We spend half the class doing this thing called downward-facing dog, right? You yoga people know what this is, right? For normal people, this is like forward-facing, bent-over triangle push-up pose. And it's totally kicking my ass. I'm inflexible. I don't know what's going on. It's really tough, right? So finally, you get to end the class with this thing called Shavasana, which basically you lay down on the floor and you relax, right? It's supposed to be this like meditative state, whatever. My first time doing yoga, but it's working. I'm laying there, and it's not like I'm in a yoga room. It's like I'm at my grandparents' house, you know. I'm laying in the hammock. It's a late summer day, you know. The wind's blowing through my hair. The crickets are chirping, you know. It's beautiful. It's great. But it's like the crickets just keep getting louder and louder. Chirp, 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 chirp. Click, 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 click. Yeah, I fell asleep in yoga class. I got a lot of clicks for that. I didn't score a lot of points, but I actually like yoga. It's great. I figured out why so many chicks do yoga. Side question for you: men and women are equal, right?
Yes.
Somebody's in trouble. Men are generally larger and stronger and faster than women, but we're still equal. Why is that? Emotional strength. Ladies, help me out here. Men are emotional weaklings.
Woo! Woo!
We can't cry. We can't handle you crying. You know, maybe we can lift heavy weights. If we're really tall, we can dunk a basketball or something like that. You know, but you guys can handle childbirth. You can handle your period. You know, I'm telling you right now, ladies, we make fun of you about your period all the time. Like, you're crazy. You're unstable. You're unreasonable. If men had periods, we would go on a killing rampage. Millions of people would die. It would be bad. So sometimes my girlfriend uses her emotional strength for evil purposes, also known as nagging. So she gives me a hard time about my phone. See, I don't text her enough. I have a flip phone. Maybe you've seen this before. Click, 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 click. Hi. It could take me half an hour to write you 2 sentences. Maybe you guys have cool phones like iPhones or Blackberries or the Droid. Do you really need a robot in your pocket? Really, isn't this like that old '80s short circuit movie? You know, like number 5 is alive. Like, I don't need this in my pocket. I don't need a robot in my pocket. I don't need all these apps. Maybe you could get a GPS app. Click.